And now, your first alert weather.
All right, we've got some afternoon snow, though, creating havoc on some of the roadways. Snake River Plains looking better here for the afternoon, but we got more coming in tonight. We're still dealing with some snow, heavy at times in southeastern Idaho and north Utah. That's what we're seeing right now. If you were with me at 5 o'clock on Channel 8, it was right over Chubbuck and getting into Fort Hall. And then it was in Blackfoot. That's what's going to be with us later tonight and through the overnight hours. We'll see a deepening pocket of low pressure with snow rotating around in here for tonight, tomorrow, and a bit of your Wednesday. But by Wednesday, most of the snow is going to be out of here. We'll start to catch our breath here as we head into Friday and Saturday, but then we have another system that's going to work in Saturday night into Sunday.
How old were you when you started flying kites?
I think I was 3 or 4.
3 or 4, so you've been doing this a long time.
Oh yeah, 15 years.
15 years. What's your favorite kind of kite?
I like the 4-line Revolution.
4-line. Wow, that sounds advanced.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. Well, and the fun thing about this kite festival here is that it's free to the public. The kids come out and you can bring your own kites, and you can also build your kites for free with the kids. The kids can build their own kites, and they're also going to have some kites to buy. But you could also just come out here with a blanket and a picnic lunch in the afternoon here and sit out under the kites here on the lawn at Rigby High School. So it's been a nice breezy day. Good news here, Mason. This is good kite flying weather with the wind, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right, good wind, Gus.
Yes. Not too windy, but just enough wind to get those kites lifted in the ground.
Broad area of rotation right now, so we don't really have one particular area of heavy rotation. It looks like right now. It looks like we've had one large lowering part of that cloud. We've had several in County, most of that right over the highest mountain peaks. Let's talk about current conditions. We'll go to Pocatello first. We've been seeing some cloud cover, and there are little echoes on the radar, but again, nothing really substantial hitting the ground. We got a few raindrops earlier at 5 o'clock on the Farm Bureau cam, but we're at 82 right now, kind of this gray. We're still pretty much just stuck with these afternoon and evening thunderstorms billowing over eastern Idaho and western Wyoming as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. Currently in Idaho Falls, got some dark clouds off to the east. At the airport, some sunshine. We've had a good little thunderstorm come through with some light rain. 77 degrees right now in Idaho Falls, and winds back down to 5 miles per hour. Of course, you get under one of these developing or dying thunderclouds, you can expect some gustier winds. Pocatello, live look at the Farm Bureau sky cam. Got some dark clouds floating overhead, but still fairly sunny at the airport. Upper 60s right now with winds out of the south at 7 miles an hour. And on First Alert Viper radar, you can see the hit and miss thunderstorms continuing for this afternoon, and that's going to press forward through tonight as we take a closer view of that Viper. Some showers and thunderstorms currently coming into southeastern Idaho, closer to Bear Lake. More of the spotty thunderstorms in central Idaho through Custer and Lemhi counties. And we had that thunderstorm that came through Idaho Falls just a bit ago. It's now making its way through Rexburg with a few lightning strikes east of town, moving also towards St. Anthony in Fremont County. We can expect more of the same here. We've got a couple areas of low pressure that just keep rolling in here from the west coast. This one that we currently have overhead is in Nevada and eastern Oregon, and this one's actually dissipating as we speak, and it's going to get quickly replaced with this area of low pressure from the west coast. Big blocking ridge of high pressure here, and that's keeping things fairly stagnant. We're really not seeing a lot of movement, and that's why these lows just come in, they spin around California, Nevada, and Utah for a couple days, and they die off. That high is going to stay strong, and we're going to pull in all this moisture from the southeast. That's going to lead to that thunderstorm threat. Things are looking a bit messy for the afternoon here for Saturday and Sunday. Now, most of the severe storms are still going to favor the mountains, but we'll get a few of these thunderstorms rolling through the Snake River Plain, which I'll show you here coming up in that Vipercast. And as we get through tonight, the thunderstorms that we're dealing with right now will clear out. We're going to see some sunshine tomorrow morning. Then about lunch tomorrow, start building in some of those thunderstorms, especially in central Idaho and for the eastern highlands and southeastern highlands of Idaho. Then we get into Saturday afternoon, a few thunderclouds getting through the Snake River Plain, and then as we go into Saturday night, clearing out once again, and we're repeating this forecast for Sunday. Pretty quiet for Sunday morning, some thunderstorms Sunday afternoon with the gusty winds. We're going to hit a high of 76 for Preston, 75 for Malad, and we should get to about 70 for Lava Hot Springs with the upper 60s in Star Valley, Wyoming. A high of 70 tomorrow in Jackson with 76 in Rexburg and 73 in Island Park. Lows back to the 40s tonight. In that Jackson 8-day forecast, more thunder showers and some soaking conditions trying to get in here for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for next week. Lows back to the 40s, highs around the lower 70s for Sunday and Monday. We got Rexburg hitting highs just shy of 80 for Sunday afternoon. Then we're picking up on those thunderstorms once again Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to get us started for a fresh week with lows sliding back to the upper 40s to lower 50s. In central Idaho, all the way up to 80 tomorrow in Salmon, upper 60s in Mackay, 70 for Ketchum, Sun Valley, and the lower 70s in Arco. Salmon's 8-day forecast. Hit and miss thunder showers again for this weekend with some warm daytime highs, numbers approaching 80 degrees. Then we're in the upper 70s for Monday and Tuesday with lows back into the 40s and 50s. The Snake River Plain, highs here at 77 for Idaho Falls, 78 in Pocatello, and we got the mid-70s towards INL and the same for Rigby. In the extended forecast for the Snake River Plain, we'll start with Blackfoot. You got some thunder showers Sunday, Monday, well into next week. There's a chance, and it's looking fairly strong here, that we're actually going to start to see some drier weather trying to get in here for the mid to later half of June, and there's hints of that at the end of that 8-day forecast. Blackfoot, a high of 80 degrees for Sunday, upper 70s for Monday, lows back to the 50s. Moving into Pocatello with a high of 81 for Sunday. Upper 70s for Monday, the mid 70s for Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, thunderstorms stretching across the entire region as we get into the start of next week there, and that continues for the midweek. Overnight lows, mid to lower 50s. Idaho Falls, we got highs here into the upper 70s for Saturday and Sunday. Thunderstorms with us Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with lows swinging back to the 40s and 50s. And you'll see the thunderstorms really starting to pick up with intensity for Monday and Tuesday of next week as we're getting into a moisture-rich environment. Then we're looking at some partly cloudy skies towards the end of the 8-day forecast, with temperatures trying to get back into the upper 70s by next weekend. Linda.
All right, I like